Alright, so how's it going, people? I hope you all are doing well. Now, if you've been on the YouTube scene for a very long time, you probably remember who Kwebbelkop is. He used to play a lot of like GTA and whatnot with Jelly, Slogo, and all of those other content creators, right? He had a pretty rough downfall in terms of views, right? His channel basically died pretty hard, and in a desperate attempt to revive his channel, he did something pretty fucking so silly, stupid, and unhinged that it's actually unbelievable, and I think you may even know it. Now, about a month ago or something like that, he basically shifted his entire channel to be completely AI generated. Now, I don't need to have a pretty big IQ to say this, but that's a really fucking terrible idea, and everyone has been shitting on him pretty much since. However, he's been reaching a completely new low in the last 2 weeks or so, and it's honestly getting pretty embarrassing, to be fair. About a week ago, he basically posted a tweet to his Twitter, or now X, and a video to his channel titled "The End of Kwebbelkop AI," and you most likely probably have seen the video already, so I'm about to spoil it for you, but it's completely clickbait. And ever since he basically made this video, he's posted some of the most delusional and unhinged shit ever. But before we get into those tweets, I'm gonna be showing you the video that people have been shitting on him for, or at least like one of them, because there's multiple you're gonna take a look at.
11 years ago, I started my YouTube journey. My one and only goal was to entertain as many people as possible, to share my joy with the world, and to form new friendships.
Some of you may have already noticed it, but like you can see the fact that the lips and stuff like that isn't really completely synced with the voice, right? So you can clearly see it's AI generated. But anyways,
I had a lot of fun, from playing with my best friends to meeting completely new strangers and having a blast. And all of this while playing video games every single day. This was an absolute dream of mine. I would have never imagined anything better than this, and I wouldn't trade this in for anything in the world. But even a dream job can't stop me from growing up and growing older. And this made me realize this is not something I'll be able to do for the rest of my life.
Then retire, god damn it.
There will always be a point where I'll end up quitting. That might be now, that might be 10 years from now, that might be 50 years from now. So I decided to clone myself. I decided to make a virtual version of Kwebbelkop.
Bro, you really need to stop giving me nightmares, okay? He basically decided to make gameplay like a VTuber, just in an AI version. And as you can see, it wasn't really appreciated pretty well.
However, I made a mistake. I thought that Kwebbelkop AI would be accepted and embraced. I thought people would love Kwebbelkop AI as much as I do, both for its exciting technology and its unbound creative potential.
There's no creativity to it. It's an AI that do it for you. Like, you aren't creating something. You aren't really making something. It's not creativity if you don't create it, because there's no creativity to AI. Like, if someone tells me to do a task on a creative way, I'm not gonna basically ask someone else to do the task for me, because that's not creativity at all.
And a lot of you did. A lot of you loved it because you understood the vision and you saw where this could potentially go.
A little bit funny that you say that when your videos completely contradicts that. Have you ever looked at your own videos? The like to dislike ratio is unbelievably bad, so it's pretty safe to say that people really don't like the content at all. But I mean, you gotta make it feel like it's really good, you know? Gotta make it feel like it's the next generation, the next fucking stuff, right? The next goddamn cocaine, the next Kim Jong-un, right?
But there was also a counter movement, a group of people who disliked everything AI stands for.
I'm sorry to break it to you, but that's not really how it works, okay? People don't criticize AI. People criticize your decision to make AI content. Like, there's a lot of people that really think AI is, you know, the future and whatnot, right? There's a lot of good things with AI, like ChatGPT and whatnot. However, implementing it into YouTube is just a really terrible idea. There's no good arguments to be made with AI in terms of YouTube and stuff.
And who really honed in on the quality of the AI, who took every chance to criticize and judge my creativity.
I'm sorry to break it to you, but there's no creativity in AI.
my team's hard work, and our storytelling. People who thought I was personally contributing to the end of content creation merely by working on this project. One of the arguments I kept hearing over and over was that they wanted to see me, the real me.
Yeah, and that's a really good argument. Most people watch you for your personality, not for some robot who literally just repeat what's going on the video, right? And it gets better if you put like quality and time and stuff like that into it, you know. People will like it a lot more. However, because it's a robot, that's not really possible because there is no human interaction with it, okay? Your fans want to interact with you, not a damn robot.
But I kept thinking, this is the real me. This is my creativity, led by me.
I'm sorry, but it really simply just isn't, okay? There's no creativity to it. In fact, you probably don't even lift a fucking finger, okay? It's an AI to do the job for you. It's not you. There's no creativity to it.
This is the story I want to share with the world. The story of Kwebbelkop AI. But like I said, I made a mistake. I decided to share Kwebbelkop AI with the world when he wasn't 100% ready. He hadn't fully matured yet. So let me just say, everyone has ever said about Kwebbelkop AI has been heard. Every bit of criticism, every argument for, and especially every argument against, every comment, every email, every tweet.
I mean, you clearly haven't because you are still pretty much doing AI stuff. If you actually listened to the criticism people, told you, right, then you would have quit the AI stuff already. Because that's what the most of the criticism leads to. People don't want to see this content. And that's the main criticism people really has been pointing out.
That's why we decided to train a brand new Kwebbelkop 2.0 model with every bit of feedback we've received.
Yep. Instead of listening to the criticism people have given towards him, he basically doubled down and created a completely new AI, which again backs up the point that I made right before. He never really listened to the criticism. It's like it just flew by him, really. I'm really surprised on the fact that he really thought this was gonna be a really good idea, because quite frankly, it's not a good idea at all. Like, how didn't it come across his mind for at least like 1 second that, hey, this is not a good idea?
And the results, they're astonishing. Every second you've been watching of this video so far has been completely AI generated. The Kwebbelkop you're seeing on the screen right now is not really me.
No way! Wow, no way. It's not like we could see it on the goddamn lips or listen to the goddamn voice being like AI generated, right? In other words, no shit, we know it's fake, dog.
I hope this video provides a better glimpse into the vision that we have for Kwebbelkop AI and a future in which influencers can use AI to enhance their storytelling, lower the barriers of entry, and share themselves with the world, regardless of any disability they may have.
Kwebbelkop, sit down really quick, okay? I'm a spoiler to you, alright? The vision people have for Kwebbelkop AI hasn't really, quote unquote changed in a good way. It's changed in a worse way, to put it quite frankly. People are hating on you even more. People are criticizing you even more now. And that's just the complete reality of it, okay? Creating your videos with AI isn't really gonna enhance the story, right? It's gonna make it a lot worse, to be quite fair. Like, I'm pretty sure you'll lose a lot of credibility if you start to use like AI and stuff. Rightfully so, okay?
So please consider subscribing and enjoy the story the real Kwebbelkop wants to tell. The story of Kwebbelkop AI. Thank you.
Now that was really the video he made introducing Kwebbelkop AI 2, and now it's time to read off some of the tweets he has been really making, because my god, it's unhinged, okay? Just take a look at these tweets. AI content seems to be more viral than non-AI content. The infinite cycle has started. How can you say that when you're basically the only AI content creator out there? The one that do full-on AI videos, right? You're acting like there is a whole fucking universe of AI content creators out there, when in reality there is not, okay? And even your own channel completely contradicts that. Because you have a hard time cracking 50k views or like 100k views as well. Compare that to most other channels out there on your size, and even on smaller channels that aren't even close to your size, right? They gain a lot more views than your videos. Like, it literally takes like maybe 2 seconds or something like that, perhaps even a little bit more seconds depending on your internet speed, to go on to YouTube and then go through the recommendations section, and you can see that there is probably many videos with well over like 100k, perhaps to 1 million or even more. To say it's been going viral is very fucking delusional, to say the least, because in reality it hasn't, okay? AI content equals my content. No, it's not. It's not your content. It's basically just the AI's content. In fact, I wouldn't even consider it content, because it's not entertaining and you don't really, make it. And when you don't create something, you really can't consider it content creation. You put literally 0 effort into the video. My god, the birds is chiming outside right now. God damn. So on this point, it's not even your channel. It's basically the AI's channel. Like, you're not the one physically at the keyboard typing in, the editing things, right? Doing editing in general, typing the description or something like that, right? You have an entire AI that do it for you. That's not creating it. That's not making it. That is not you doing it. The moment AI creators are better, cheaper, safer, more brand friendly than real creators, all the platforms will pivot. You'll be left behind. Jordy, get back to reality, okay? AI content creators won't be goddamn better, okay? Because in order for it to really be better, it would have to have, some form of personality to it, which a robot really can't have. So I don't really think it makes sense, the fact that they can be better than humans. But I mean, I don't really think he really realizes that. And also, if I should be real here, I really don't think brands will even support this. Like, think about it for a second. Like, if they want their brand to be, shown to the public, right? If they want it to spread out like a wildfire, then they'll probably go to like some YouTuber who actually managed to get views and has a personality to it. Because in reality, one, these videos don't really, gain the biggest amount of views. 2, they don't have personality into them. 3, I don't really think brands like this type of concept. And also, making a video don't require you to, spend a whole lot of money on something, right? You can make it pretty cheaply. And I think for most people that basically just make like gameplay commentary and whatnot, then I really don't think it's much cheaper. And what do you mean with safer? My guy really think that every goddamn YouTube channel is like some edgy prank channel, right? Like, so it hasn't really crossed his mind that people make gameplay, people make commentary videos. Some people just make vlogs, okay? I mean, sure, if you're like some female streamer, you may eventually get one of those saucy, text once in a while. But then this really doesn't make it, much safer, because you will still be getting those threats. It's really sad to say, but it's really the truth. You can't really, prevent it completely. Obviously, that type of behavior is completely terrible and shitty and fucking outright disgusting, and I have really no fucking sympathy for those people who do it. However, to say that, it makes it a lot more safer because you aren't the one making the video is really terrible, because after all, it's still your channel. You're still the one that owns the channel. You're still gonna be the person they will focus on and think about when they watch the channel. Making a YouTube video is easy. Making an AI that makes YouTube video is 10,000 times harder. I mean, sure, making an AI takes a lot of time, right? However, that's not the point that people are making, dude. People aren't talking about how hard it is to make an AI. People are talking about the fact that AI shouldn't be used on the platform. At this point, I really refuse the fact that he's the one making the tweets. It's almost like it's an AI that makes the tweets, because my god, these tweets are really stupid. To put it simple, it's really retarded tweets. 9.2 million views, by far my most viral tweet ever. I hope this shows what AI creators can do. What's next? 100 million views? I'm sorry, Kwebbelkop, but are you actually this brain dead. I'm sorry I'm being a little bit hard here, but like, I refuse to believe this is a real human, man. It has over 10 million views, but only 7,000 likes. In fact, the quote tweet has even more likes than the main tweet itself. I really wouldn't consider that viral at all. Sure, it's engagement, but it's bad engagement. There's no benefits from this at all. People are shitting on you. People are criticizing you. It's not like people are basically gonna buy your product or something like that just because they've basically seen it in their feed. In fact, the fact that it has gotten 10 million views and only 7k likes completely shows that. Because quite frankly, people really don't care that you made an AI, other than the fact that your goal is to cheat to the top. One thing that worries me about this AI creator revolution is that there are so many people fighting it because they have formed one-way relationships with people on their screens. Dude, I can't take this guy seriously, man. You are delusional, Kwebbelkop. People aren't fighting AI because they have one-way relationships with their screens. People are fighting AI because it shouldn't be used on the platform, because it will ruin the entire platform. Most people aren't in a parasocial relationship with their favorite content creators. Sure, there's gonna be someone who has parasocial relationship, but most really don't. And even if AI replaced humans in terms of YouTube, they will just have a parasocial relationship with an AI. Everyone has a device that can help you record and post a video within 5 seconds. This is already a feature on pretty much every app. Still haven't heard any good argument against AI content. So far it has way more upsides. Have you been living under a rock? Like, I can basically count like 90% of the arguments made against AI content is actually really good arguments. Like, I've not seen a single good argument for AI content. But anyways, what do you mean with a device? If it's meaning like your phone or like TikTok or something like that, then that is really vaguely fucking phrased. However, even on that, right, it would take a lot more than 5 seconds to really, make a video, right? And at least you are actually physically there to really record and make the video. Probably use like iMovie or something like that on your phone. I can't really think of any device that will basically, record a video, then, edit it or whatnot in like 5 fucking seconds and then post it. And no, it doesn't really seem like it's on every other app, to be fair. Like, I've never come across like the YouTube section where you can, publish a video that basically, makes you able to record, edit it, and basically post it within fucking seconds. In fact, it takes me like 5 minutes or something like that to just like, get the description, tags and whatnot, to, match the video and stuff like that, right? Sure, someone could do it quicker than that, but I refuse to believe that someone could do that in like 5 fucking seconds. Kwebbelkop AI is what YouTube needed. No, dude, no. YouTube has a lot more important things to do. It shouldn't be implemented into YouTube. Now, he also posted some videos that I think we should take a look at.
They were making the best crispy potatoes you've ever seen. So just make sure you grab your potatoes, put them all in a pan, and then you just got to put them in there and squeeze it all out. There you go. You got all your nice crispy potato already, but it's not crispy yet. It's just potato. So just put some stuff in there. Make sure you cut it all up, slice it all up, and then you're going to cut your little crispy potato pieces, which are these. Put them all on the plate. Okay, and now we're just going to make some eggs. Put all the eggs in the pan. Make sure you season them well, and then you put all your potatoes in there to make sure they're going to get crispy as hell. And then you get some cheese, some other stuff. Put them all in there. Make sure you're going to fry them or boil them or whatever you're doing with them. And now it's time to make some sauce. So we just get the sauce bowl, put some sauce in there, whatever you prefer. Put some herbs in there, and it looks beautiful.
Sniper Wolf and Pokemon tire content. Now, I don't really need to have a big IQ to say that this is really trash content. Because after all, the AI is just repeating what's going on the goddamn screen. It's not adding any value to it whatsoever. It's literally just, commentary voiceover on how to really cook it. It adds literally no value to the video whatsoever. He then make it 100% AI food. My God, it looks fucking terrible. Like, you can completely see it's AI generate. He then made the most pathetic and weirdest goofy tweet ever. This is my AI girlfriend. She's 100% AI. My god, touch some grass, dude. He's coping so hard he had to make an AI girlfriend. If you have an AI girlfriend, then I'm sorry, but you're pretty pathetic in your life, man. Like, you have lost every goddamn right and credibility whatsoever when you fucking do that. It's the most Discord moderator move ever, to be fair, man. Now, as you can see by a like to retweet ratio, it's not really looking too good for him. Now, Opera GX responded and asked if he still, enjoyed making content and how he felt about the quote retweets roasting him and stuff like that, right? And his response to that is pretty fucking delusional, not gonna lie. Love it. To me, I'm still creating content, just in different ways and with different tools. I'm glad I can entertain people. That's what I do it for. About the quotes, I find it hilarious. Comments and responses are funny, and to me it's even funny that people seem to really believe that I have an AI girlfriend. Don't worry. We all know you do, okay? If you can't create content yourself, then you probably can't even handle a relationship, okay? Don't worry. We know you're trying to cope hard with it. And no, you're not creating content on different ways, okay? Or even with different tools. In fact, you're not creating the content yourself, as I pointed out multiple times. This guy really needs a reality check, to be fair, because the amount of delusion this guy actually have is really insane, man. And it's kind of worrying, to be fair. And what do you mean with entertain people? There is nothing entertaining with a robot speaking. A big fat shit after Taco Bell has more entertaining values than a robot. Your goal is not to entertain people, but to make as much money as possible without having to lift a finger. And that's really just the reality of it, because if you wanted to be entertaining, you would put a lot of effort into the video, or at least like some effort, right? You would have made the video yourself, so I kind of think that contradicts what you're saying, because in reality, this type of content are not entertaining at all. Even your old fan base say the same shit, man. Video like these don't waste food and are better for the environment. There's literally no food, man. And I wouldn't really consider it better for the environment because you still need to use a lot of electricity for it. And about 62% of the produced electricity in the Netherlands is natural gas and coal and fossil fuels. Which, if you don't really know it, is what's really contributing to the climate change, man. So it's a little bit hypocritical to say, because you're really doing the exact same stuff, man. He then decided to make another chronically online move, okay? My AI girlfriend sent me this. Is this guy actually lonely? Imagine if he's gonna have a kid and the kid is gonna, look up Kwebbelkop and the first thing he will see is like this. I'm pretty sure he will grow up and realize how weird his dad was. How desperate are you, man? Do you know she's not real, okay? I remember you said something about, having parasocial relationship, but aren't you sure you're the one that really has a parasocial relationship here? Because it really sounds like that, okay? Like, get a fucking job instead of this, dude. It get even worse, man. AI generated YouTube thumbnails, man. What in the actual fuck is this, dude? This is the worst type of thumbnail I've seen in a very long time, man. It's like one of those goofy kids type of videos, right? I don't actually have an AI girlfriend, but it's funny that people believe I do. Now, stop the cap, okay? We know you do, okay? Like, it's hard to believe that you have felt the touch of a woman before when you make AI type of videos, okay? My man is trying to cope so hard, dude. Having a non-AI is so pre-AI. No, it's called having a life. It's called touching grass and not being chronically online. I'm sorry, Jordy, but I'd rather have someone by my side that I can talk to, and have a good time with. And not like some robot that don't even fucking exist. Like a fucking fleshlight has more personality than a robot, okay? Now, there were another tweet that I kind of wanted to show, but I really don't know if it will fly on YouTube, really. But it's basically a quote-unquote thumbnail that Kwebbelkop made that literally shows a chunky man farting or like pissing out of his asshole or like some shit like that, I don't really think it will be able to fly on YouTube, even though I don't really see anything that will trigger it. I just want to keep it safe, man. But it's a really weird thumbnail to post. Now he basically made a quote tweet on that specific tweet and basically said, before AI, it would take us weeks and a team of 15 designers to create thumbnails like these. Now we can do it in minutes. If you really need a team of 15 designers and spend like several weeks just to create a thumbnail, then maybe reconsider your goddamn career, okay? A thumbnail don't take that long, man. Like, it maybe takes a couple hours, maybe a day or two, but that's really just about it. My thumbnails isn't really the best either. However, it only requires me like 30 minutes or some shit like that, perhaps an hour or two. So again, it really baffles me how this will be able to take several weeks and a team of 15 designers to really create when it comes to making thumbnails. I have a really hard time believing that. Now, in conclusion, Kwebbelkop is really delusional and unhinged. And the idea of Kwebbelkop AI is really terrible. He should start and actually listen to the criticism and end the entire Kwebbelkop AI thing. Or at least when it comes to YouTube and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna be wrapping up the video here. I know it's a really long video, but I didn't really feel like having to make this entire video, two separate videos, because I don't really have the energy for that at the moment. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, it will be appreciated if you left a like. And remember to, follow me on my different social medias like Twitter, Instagram, and whatnot. There's a link in the description down below. Subscribe if you're new. Hope you're gonna have a wonderful, amazing day. See you in the next video. Peace out. Love ya.